Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We got a lot of people checking in on Casimir Pulaski Day. We're thankful that you're with us, and some people don't have to work today. Got a lot of check-ins from Oak Forest. People saying they're listening today in Oak Forest. Appreciate that. And also, I don't want to confirm this because I don't know for sure, but someone said Berwyn schools are off today. Like, I don't know, because just selected school districts can choose what they do. Chicago Public does not. They have to go to school today, and some people are off, like with the offices, the government offices. But check with your school. Don't not show up because I said that. I mean, I trust our listeners, but I didn't verify it. So that's coming up. And then someone questioned, wondering if he died in 1779, did he ever have a pierogi? Being Casimir Pulaski, the great pierogies that I love to eat so much.
Yeah, thank you to Smitty for submitting that question. As anybody who's listened for a long time knows, we do sometimes like comparing dead people to the food that they saw invented. I know that when the snack wrap came back, we talked about how the likes of Pope John Paul II and pro wrestler Eddie Guerrero never lived to see the McDonald's snack wrap.
Tragic.
Mother Teresa also passed away before that was invented. I am happy to report, though, that the ancestry of the pierogi goes back to the 1600s, so it's realistic to think that Casimir Pulaski would have had a pierogi during his short lifetime.
What if he thought, I'll just have one tomorrow, and he didn't realize he was going to die so young?
There's no way I'm going to die at 34.
Come on.
I'll just have a pierogi for my 35th birthday.
That'd be a good 35th birthday plan. We have pierogies for everybody, the whole town.
Who goes pierogi fest in Whiting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Little did he know he'd be dead.
Oh. That's a lesson today. If there's any lesson you learn from the show, a takeaway should be, go have a pierogi today.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if you're going to be here.
You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah, seriously, like Casimir Pulaski.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Oh, they're so good with sour cream. The potatoes, so delicious. The Bulls did something they haven't done in a month. They won. The Bulls scored 27 straight points to snap an 11-game losing streak, heading the Bucks a deflating loss. That's the headline. The problem is they're trying to tank. They're not supposed to win any more games, and they just had a really good performance.
I think it's okay if they win a game here and there.
We almost have to win a game here and there to let the league know that you're not purposely tanking, which they kind of are. I mean, they traded all the stars away to lose to try to get a better draft selection in the lottery, but they won. So you got to win once in a while, and they did. You can't miss every shot like over the backboard. You can't just shoot to the to half court into the crowd.
Did you see that St. John's basketball, the college basketball team, they didn't score for 17 straight minutes in their game last week?
I did not see that.
Kenzie, I think if we put you on a professional basketball court, you could score once in 17 minutes.
Yeah, I'd mog their asses.
Good callback.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Do you think she could score? Do you think she could score, though? You think so?
I think the way she scoots around, I think, she might have to, crawl between somebody's legs to
I'd
get a
say I'm
layup.
pretty zippy.
Yep.
Oh, would you describe yourself as zippy?
I can, bob and weave a little bit.
The problem is you're wearing your goth boots on the court, and you can't, move that fast. So the Bulls tomorrow at the Thunder. Thunder will be at the Madhouse tomorrow. The Blackhawks also won. Shut out the Utah Mammoth. And 22 saves for the backup goalie Soderblom. That was a pretty nice thing. He hadn't played since January, so that was nice. Blackhawks at Winnipeg Jets tomorrow. And as we get closer and closer to March Madness, so we have our St. Paddy's Day broadcast a week from Friday. And a lot of times that used to line up with rounds 1 and 2, but it doesn't anymore. Selection Sunday will be that Sunday, and then it'll be the next week. I hate that because I used to love going to Lizzie McNeil's after our broadcast all weekend, which is what I end up doing, and then seeing the basketball games on TV while you're drinking on St. Paddy's Day weekend. And it doesn't happen that way. They moved it. But what this makes me think in my head now, being March 2nd, is we've got to start getting nominations for Piece of Garbage Madness.
Oh, we're launching it later this week.
Yeah, I mean, we're launching the brackets? No.
No, we're launching the nominations.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want people to start thinking about it now. Isn't there somebody... I got a lot of rest this weekend, and I'm wired, but I can't remember who we said were stone cold locks for a 1 seed. I know there's 4, but there was one that we said, I think about a month or 2 ago, we were talking about something on the air. Maybe our listeners remember. That was a stone cold lock for a 1 seed. And I should have wrote it down, and I didn't. I mean, it'll come back to me eventually, but I just can't think of it right now. Kenzie, do you remember?
There was the new mayor of Dalton also scamming everybody. We had that.
He's going to be in, but probably, and that kind of went away a little bit, but he could be in there. I don't think he's a 1 seed, though. Like, Tiffany Dalton might get back in for finding out that she was stealing from the banks down there. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about something later in the show about the premium outlets in Rosemont adding a parking fee.
Those will be in there.
Parking fees, go to the outlet store, you see, to save money. And
I have a piece of garbage folder, and sometimes after a show, I just write something down that stood out to me.
well, thank you.
But now some of these don't make sense because like it didn't come back.
Like what?
I just have kids on school buses.
Kids on school buses.
What we were talking about.
Well, that was probably talking about, and had the headlines, a story where the annoying kids were so rowdy, the driver turned the heat up and heated them out. Basically, they couldn't breathe and they were yelling, and he yelled back at them.
That could be a possibility.
That brought up the phrase "woke bus" on the show.
It did,
if you will.
I have woke bus on here too, and then I have Portillo's canceling breakfast.
That should be on there.
Right?
And a lot of people are checking in with AI, data centers. Since AI was a winner last year, data centers will be on those. They might be one. Maybe that was
I think those are separate categories, too, or
They are.
separate entries. And I think data center has to be the favorite. That's like a loaded Duke team this year.
Yeah. Paul checked in and said Kenzie's potato list.
Kenzie's potato list is on the list.
Whatever. I thought cases suck. The women's NASA flight I have on here.
Yeah.
Wow, that was in the last year. Because basically, if you're new to the show, the rules are with Piece of Garbage Madness is it goes along with March Madness. It's a bracket of 64 of people and things that have been pieces of garbage in the last year. So it has to be from last March to this March, roughly. We'll have some exceptions.
So Coldplay couple.
Coldplay couple.
Coldplay couples in there.
I have to be honest. There's a name on here, and I don't know if I spelled it wrong or what, because I don't know who the hell it is.
I can't wait to hear this.
Troy Airman. I don't even know who that is.
I know who she means.
Who do I mean?
Brian, do you know who she means?
I don't know who she means.
She means Troy Aikman.
Oh!
And it's because Troy Aikman was slamming Caleb Williams on commentary during, I think, the first Bears playoff game this year.
That's right. Troy Aikman's in. He's in.
I need to start writing a reason next to me. This list was way less helpful than I imagined it to be. I have Brian buying a house because it was so annoying.
That was annoying. That was really annoying, actually.
It was.
Well, all of us are usually in it for some reason. If that's what I'm in for, fine. I didn't realize I was being so annoying.
So Kenzie's potato list, Brian's house, because him being a homeowner sucks. And then we got to find a reason for me to be on the list.
I'll try to whittle it down.
We can have a whole region.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Coming up after Clash with Kenzie, we're going to play a song, and then we're going to give you a keyword for a chance to see Metallica, win a full trip to see Metallica at Sphere, Las Vegas.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q 101.
But first, something completely different, but awesome as well, is Andrew McMahon, our friend, who played Twisted and just did really one of the most memorable performances at Twisted ever, playing a piano solo inside the Aragon. It was beautiful. And he's doing 3 pianos, Something Corporate, Jack's Mannequin, and his music as Andrew McMahon at Northerly Island on Friday, August 14th from Live Nation. Tickets are on sale for this. A lot of texts coming in. Is this going to be all week? Yes, it will. 7:10 is when you try to get on the phones for this. 7:10, right after sports, get on the phones. But who got in? Jeremy got in. And I believe, Jeremy, did you propose to your wife at an Andrew McMahon show?
I did. I have a lot of interesting ties to Andrew McMahon. His day that he became cancer-free, he considers his second birthday as my actual birthday, August 23rd.
Wow.
We're about 9 days apart.
Holy cow.
Yeah, he actually, my first show I ever set up, I used to set up stage and sound equipment, was a Something Corporate show. And then my wife and I's song is We Were Made for Each Other, and I wanted to propose to her during that song, and I couldn't get a hold of him. My mother-in-law was passing away from cancer, so we wanted to, I kind of rushed everything.
Wow.
So my brother went to the Apple store, had a talk with him the day of the concert at Ravinia, changed his set list. He gave me backstage passes. It was with Guster, and I was able to, when I got there, a stagehand walked by, handed me the set list. I was able to see when exactly the song was going to play. And during that song, there's an interlude where he goes from We Were Made for Each Other to You Can Breathe Now. And during the piano interlude, he stood up and he pointed. And I told my wife, I was like, oh, he's pointing at you. She goes, no, he isn't. I go, he is. I asked him to, and I pulled her out of the aisle.
Oh, what the hell?
That's awesome.
That's a great story. And it's
All right,
also
well, I can't wait to beat this guy's ass today.
Yeah. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Damn it.
Kenzie, I'm actually the cemetery flower guy. I beat you once before for
Yes.
tickets to Revivalist.
Oh, yeah, I love you. I remember you.
And the Revivalist was incredible. That show was an awesome. But I want to say it's very funny. We love our listeners so much that they and you specifically know that we'll know you as the cemetery flower guy, and you brought
It
that up.
clicked immediately.
We know who you are now. Oh yeah, the cemetery flower guy. I got a guy for cemetery
I'm
flowers
like,
if
oh,
you
yeah,
need
the Andrew
one.
McMahon cemetery flower guy. I know you.
That's our guy.
I know you.
All right, well, great story, Jeremy, and good luck. Here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Jeremy.
Tails.
It is tails. So you keep on winning, bro. Here we go. Question number 1, Jeremy. From 1790 to 1800, what U.S. city was considered capital of the country before Washington, D.C. was built?
Philadelphia?
Philadelphia is right. That's correct. Jeremy's on the board with 1. Kenzie, what U.S. state capital rhymes with Texas capital, Austin?
Boston?
Boston's right. Back to Jeremy. Who performed as the character of Opera Man on Saturday Night Live? Opera Man.
Oh. Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler's right. You got there. That was so good, too. Jeremy's got 2.
That
Kenzie.
was awesome. Like,
it was-
just like Chris, right? Just like Chris Martin thing about the Adam Sandler.
Hey, remember when you did the Opera Man bit? That was awesome.
awesome.
So good. Back to Kenzie.
Yes, 2-1.
Yeah.
Before teaming up with Amy Poehler, which male member of the SNL cast did Tina Fey perform Weekend Update with?
Oh, God. Well, it wasn't. Maybe it was. What's his face with the talk show? Was it Jimmy Fallon?
It is Jimmy Fallon. What's his
Yes.
face with a talk show? So 2-2.
Host of the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
What's his face with the talk show?
Yeah.
And you knew who I meant, bitch.
Fair enough. 2-2. Back to Jeremy.
Jeremy, which member of the Beatles later went on to be in a band called Wings?
Paul McCartney?
Paul McCartney's right. I don't care if you guessed. It's Paul McCartney? So Jeremy's got 3.
Paul McCartney. When in doubt, you go Paul McCartney. Pretty
much.
That's my takeaway from
Everybody
today.
knows that about the Beatles.
Let's see if Kenzie goes with this one on the next Beatles question.
Oh, crap.
Which
The
member?
two Beatles questions.
Did you watch a Beatles doc this weekend?
No, they were just on my mind.
Oh, okay. They're very good.
I know nothing about them.
Oh, they're pretty. You should go watch the documentary. There's one with Paul right now about his time after the Beatles. I think with just Wings, which is something like I don't know if I want to watch that, but I heard it's really good.
What's that on?
I don't know. I just heard about the documentary that it exists. I can't remember what it's called or what platform it's on because I can't even frickin' find an NBA
There's
game
probably
anymore.
Only one Paul McCartney docuseries that should be easy. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's nothing else on it.
Too many platforms. Can't find anything.
I can't find my Paul McCartney Wings documentary.
I know it exists.
All right, back to this young hip morning show. 3-2. Back to Kenzie.
Kenzie.
With another Beatles question.
Yeah. Which member of the Beatles later went on to be in a band called the Traveling Wilburys?
Oh, God. Well, this goes against everything because my guess would have been Paul McCartney, but that can't be it.
I could be. I said member of the Beatles. He's
I
on the
don't know.
Beatles.
Who got murdered? What's his name? What was his name? Was it Frank or something?
It was Frank. Yep. Frank
Was it
Beatle.
him?
It wasn't Frank. Sorry.
Damn
Jeremy, do you know?
George Harrison.
George Harrison is right. A tremendous band, by the way, the Traveling Wilburys.
That's a band I know a lot about. Very good.
Yeah, Tom Petty.
Well, I knew a lot about Wings. I would have got that right.
You had Tom Petty, you had Roy Orbison, you had George Harrison, you had the guy from ELO, Jeff Lynne,
And Bob Dylan.
and Bob Dylan.
Nothing would bring a Wilbury song to a halt like a Bob Dylan verse. I liked this so much until he started singing.
Yeah, I can
I
picture.
thought you were listing people in the Beatles for a second. I'm like, I don't think that's right. I swear to God.
I didn't say
Oh my
Paul
God,
McCartney.
This doesn't sound
I didn't say Paul McCartney yet.
Bob Dylan.
Kenzie, just so you know, tomorrow I'm asking the question, who were in the Beatles?
Oh my God. I'm like, I don't think Bob Dylan. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, he snuck in there. So let's see. Now Jeremy has 4.
And Kenzie has 2, and it's back to Jeremy. He can win with the correct answer.
So Jeremy, what is the square root of 64?
8.
8 is right, and you're going to see Andrew McMahon.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
I
And
didn't buy tickets yet. I was going to buy tickets. I didn't buy tickets yet.
no, don't buy
No.
any. Don't buy any. You're good.
Meant to be.
You got free ones. That's Andrew McMahon, 3 pianos, Something Corporate, Jack's Mannequin, Andrew McMahon Music at Huntington Bank Pavilion, Northern Ireland, Friday, August 14th. It's a Friday. You and your wife can get a babysitter, get out and just have a good old Friday night rager.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
All right, hang on. Casey's going to get your information. It's from our great friends at Live Nation and Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And we'll do this all week. A lot of people texting in because Andrew McMahon is well loved, as you can hear from his story, how well he takes care of his fans. That's what he does. So 7:10 all week. Prepare to get on the phones for the competition against Kenzie and Trivia. Now, coming up in 3 minutes after Tame Impala, we have a chance to go see Metallica at Sphere Las Vegas. We're doing this all week, and we are the first to do it. Opening weekend with Metallica at the Sphere in Las Vegas, a full trip coming up. Your chance in 3 minutes with Brian and Kenzie on Q.